right, flashbang time. Now's a good time. Oh, there's a big enemy too, or not a big enemy, but one of those really speedy ones. Fuck. This is not gonna be easy. Okay, come on. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. Reload while I have a chance. I really should use this the electricity more often. I mean, it's right there. All I have to do is just get them into range right by it. Yeah, I like that. I like seeing that. That couldn't have happened to a better target. Okie dokie. Are we finished? Looks like yes. Then I'll just be on my way. Great. It's another one. I think it's a little guy though. Yeah, he just happens to be really fast.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
Like, even these manuscript pages are starting to get a little dull. There's not, like... That really had no content in it. It really didn't tell us anything. Of course we're gonna get to the cabin. That's the whole point of this...
Turn back now.
This game. Like... The way that was written, it just... Even the game is ready for this to be over. Okay. Like, having to go through all this and deal with all these enemies is just kind of grunt work, I feel. Ooh, close call. And now these things will probably be taken care of with a flare. Oh, a big guy. No, it's not a big guy. These two? Like, at this point, it's just, I just want to get through it so I know what the ending is. I've come up with a couple of ideas, but I want to know what the ending is. God damn it. There we go. Jeez.
Do as you're told.
No. Shit.
Never loved you.
Destroy the tornado. Okay, is this? I feel like this game is just. What is it doing right now? Like, come on. Oh, yikes! Yowza! How do I destroy it? Okay, I'll take back a lot of the stuff I said. This is oddly interesting. I was not expecting the end to be this. Where is the tornado coming from? Can I shoot it with a flare gun? Yeah? No? Maybe? Okay. Let's just get in the middle. Oh no, never mind. Don't get in the middle. I might die. I'm gonna throw down a flare so that they don't come flying at me and start shooting these things with a flare gun. Maybe that'll work. Huh.
You can't win.
I might if I knew how. Oh, shit! Damn it, not again. Okay. Nice, I jumped it. Picked up the flare gun. And, oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. They provided you with a ton of flare gun ammo at the end. That just tells me that I was expected to use it on those enemies, but I didn't. Let's just pump this stupid tornado full of stuff. How many do we get? We get a lot. Huh. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about this. This is kind of weird. Objective is to destroy the tornado. But is it really the tornado that I have to kill, or is it the flying objects around it? Oh, okay. There we go. Let's go. Is it? Is it really? Oh. Shoot it again, Alan. Ah, wrong target. Shoot the tornado, damn it. Wrong target. There we go.
A bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear in the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, honey, you're still 1 foot in a dream. You're not making any sense. Come back to bed.
Okay. Okay, find the clicker. It's probably in the living room where I left. Oh, hello again.
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
No. Fuck that guy.
I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius.
Oh!
I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning. Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Oh, creepy. There it is. Look at him.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way.
It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light. Don't mind him. He's Mr. Sweet. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
What the fuck?
Use the clicker.
Oh my god, it just won't end. Why won't you end? Telephone pole. Oh, interesting. This is different. Okay, I'm okay with this. I have to make the world, huh? With light? Is that it? Come on. There we go. Thank you. Shopping cart? Cool. Crate? So, I hear the typewriter clicking away as I'm turning things into actual objects. I'm guessing this is a metaphor for me writing, huh? Kinda cool. Birds. Thermos. Is that a coffee thermos? That's kinda cool. Okay. There we go. Now, let's just focus on the important things. Another telephone pole.
I'm leaving you.
Shoebox.
What?
I'm leaving you. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Really?
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't.
You don't love him. Look, you don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
That's the real Alice.
True. Nothing like that had ever happened.
Alright, complete. Can I grab this shoebox now? No. I thought I saw a prompt, but I guess not. Looks like we're...
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
Your heart is filled with darkness. I'll cut it out. I'll take you back to the depths of Kiuchow.
Whoa, okay. Why does Thomas Zane sound like me? That voice just now. It sounded like us. Why? Why did it sound like us?
Get away from me, you hag! Where am I? Let me go!
Alice! Alice! I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told.
Now you will never get her back. I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
I fucking knew it. The moment he said there has to be a price, I fucking knew it. He sacrificed himself for her, didn't he? Why? Why couldn't he have written something different?
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Whoa. Okay. Interesting. I wonder what he meant by it's not a lake, it's an ocean. Huh. Decent game. Pretty enjoyable. I think the only negative thing I would have to say about that is that it felt like it dragged on for a while. I mean, I'm not super huge on action games. Like, I like them. I've played them. But this is the first action game I've played in a long time, so maybe I forgot how they feel. I don't know. But if they had just shortened the game a little bit, I think that would have been a lot nicer. Like, the force sequences, having to run through them for hours, it feels, at a time. Like, I know there's been at least one episode where I spent the entire time in a forest. If those parts had been shortened up and condensed a little, I think I would have had a much better time. Like, I do appreciate like how big the world is, but damn. It became tedious to get from point A to point B. That's what I'm saying. But all in all, not too bad. Not too bad of a game. The enemies felt kind of bland after a while. Like about halfway through, it just felt like I was just doing the same things over and over again. It was just dealing with the same enemies over and over again. By the end, I was just playing for the story. Honestly, I just wanted to see what the ending was like. And I'm slightly disappointed that Alan just decided to sacrifice himself because that's what he thinks is necessary. I mean, he made all this crazy shit happen, and he couldn't figure out a plausible way to save both himself and his wife. Don't take me wrong though, like, the ending was really decently written because I can understand why he had to sacrifice himself. Most likely Thomas Zane tried to write it so that both he and Barbara get to live, and that just didn't work out for them, did it? Like, she came back and she was all fucking evil and shit. It's probably because he tried to save both him and her at the same time. So, knowing that, Alan decides to write it different. Like in the cutscene said, like, that's where Thomas Zane made the mistake. He tried to save them both. So Alan has to sacrifice himself. Alan has to stay at the bottom of the lake in order for Alice to live. Although I hate that, I can appreciate the writing. The story is pretty cool though, as a whole. Writer writes a story, puts himself in that story in order to change the ending eventually, after having to go through all the rigors and trials that he had written earlier in the story. And then there's like story within a story within a story elements. Pretty cool. You know, at the end we saw Agent Nightingale inside that dark poster. I guess it was a poster on that wall. I guess he got sucked up by the darkness and so he's gone. I'm assuming since Cynthia Weaver's job is finished, because, you know, Alan Wake came to finish up what Thomas Zane started, she's gone too. In her place is Rose. She's the new lamp lady. Because she was also just touched by the darkness. It didn't claim her, she was just touched by it. So maybe all this will happen again in the future. Because Alan Wake decided to stay there at the bottom of that ocean. At the bottom of that lake. Oh, wouldn't that be some shit? It just keeps happening over and over, from one person to the next. What if Thomas Zane was trying to do the exact same thing Alan Wake was doing? All he did was try to save Barbara. So he went through the same things that Alan did, but he wasn't able to complete. Just a thought. I think this might be a cyclical thing, because why would Rose become the new lamp lady if this wasn't the cyclical thing? Like, think about it. Thomas Zane and Barbara Jagger were in love. Thomas Zane was a writer and a poet. Check. Cynthia Weaver was in love with Thomas Zane. Check. Look what happens now that Alan Wake's in town, in Bright Falls. Alan Wake is in love with his wife, Alice Wake. Who's in love with Alan Wake and has to sit on the sidelines and just watch? Rose. Rose becomes the new lamp lady. Rose is the new Cynthia Weaver. They kind of hinted at this whole scenario in Bright Falls happening cyclically, over and over and over again. Now, why was Thomas Zane at the bottom of the ocean with Barbara Jagger? To keep her there along with the darkness. Now, who is taking the place of Thomas Zane? Alan Wake is keeping the darkness at the bottom of this fucking lake. Not a bad story. Not a bad story. Anyway, enough rambling. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next game. Have a good one. Bye.